Good morning. I had a lovely day yesterday with my family and friends. It's funny because the people that live near my sister, she's lived there, like when the wee ones were all, well, they're big now. I mean, it was, my wee niece she's going to be 40 soon, and it was her wee surprise lunch. But I know the neighbours, so it was everybody. It was quite lovely. It was, it was nice. It was a nice wee get together. So, yep, I'm a wee bit tired today, but never mind. So, quick fire questions. So, I've got about 8 because there was quite a few left over from the live on Friday because obviously I had to shoot off early. I don't know if I actually did because you know how much I talk. How much I talk. Hold on a wee minute because I need to change this. Just hold on. Because we obviously aren't on quickfire questions on the 26th of February. No. We're on in March. So just hold on a wee second and let me get this sorted. This is what we've got to do because, people put other people's creations up and pass them up off their own. It's not happened to, well, it has happened to me up in TikTok. Imagine impersonating me. Anyway, so quick fire questions. What's today's date? Here he's all shouting out. It's the 5th here. 5th March. I'm so professional. Yes, I'm a professional too. 23. 23. Yes, I think that is us. Yes. Okay. So we'll rewind. Hello and welcome to this week's quickfire questions with me, Karen Kane. This is the third night at it. So yeah, I had a lovely wee night. I have a lovely wee day. See? A lovely wee night. A lovely wee day. So yeah, so we've got 8 questions today for quickfire. Mostly New Zealand, obviously, because it's the Soul family, but there's a couple, I think, for Australia. So I'm looking in because I want to do more lives and everything for, the UK as well. Okay, so, but first and foremost, we'll get started. So just let this go for a wee minute. So people know that it's the 5th of March and not the 26th of February. It's going to be one of those days. Oh, yes. Anyway, so we'll take this one off and we'll get started with the first question. So the first question, do you see a changing of the guard in Australia? I feel as if what you mean by that is, I still see that. See him with the glasses? I still see him coming down. Someday, this guy's for want of a better word, he's a bit of a tool, as we would say in Scotland. He's a bit of a arrogant arse. So I'm wondering, is there somebody called McGowan? Was he? Because the name McGowan's coming into my mind. McGowan. So take that as you will. Oh my god, that's driving on the road already. I need to take this off. Probably one of these days. Right, anyway. Right, so the old guard coming down in Australia, so we'll take this off so we can see the cards. Right. Is it coming down? Is it coming down? Let's see. Is it coming down? Oh well, yep. Looks as if there's a bit of a triumph coming. A bit of a triumph, okay. I feel as if maybe one state will be brought down. I feel as if it might be Victoria because that was. I don't want to say it was the worst because I wasn't living in Australia, but it was coming across to me as the worst, and it was so much that it concerned me. So I feel as if yes, it will be. Yep. I feel as if outside influences are coming in as well to help. If they're not there already, look out for. I feel as if it will start just now, from now till May. Watch for the bricks and everything coming down. Oh, wow, do you know what I'm saying? Very much a strength in numbers. Not how we always say safety in numbers, but this is strength in numbers. Strength. Okay. I can actually see, like say, we've got an investigation into what went on during the scary flu, right? It's the biggest load of rubbish I've ever seen in my life, right? It's a con, right? But it's not going their way. I feel as if there's going to be an investigation started into what went on, but I feel as if it's the brutality of the police. I feel as if that's going to come on. What was going on with the brutality of the police? Right, there's a bit of a breakthrough coming for Australia. I feel as I saw it. Where's Adelaide? Is that South Australia? Right, look out for South Australia. Do you know these wee babies? Remember I said these wee newborns? I think there was either 4 or 6. I feel as if there's going to be an investigation into why that was allowed to happen. And I feel as if it's going to be coming from the people. It'll come from the people, as in, my goodness, how depraved can you be? But they are very depraved, right enough. Right. There's still a wee bit of deceit around. There's deceit. Oh, yeah. The people were deceived. The people. And the people are starting to realise it. They're starting to realise it here as well. I mean, I could tell that for yesterday when I was talking, you know. Right, secrets are coming out for Australia. So secrets are going to come out. Do you know what I'm seeing for Australia? I'm seeing like secrets, and then it's bim, 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 bim. Like secret after, and it's going to be, oh my goodness. But it's a case of how did we not see that? But I mean, as I said yesterday, and where I felt comfortable saying, it was a pandemic of fear. That's what it was. Fear. Right, new beginnings are coming for Australia. New beginnings. Do you know, I'm seeing, see the ones that are going to be angry the most are the ones that was deceived. They're going to be really angry, and obviously they feed off it, you know, um, but they're going to be angry, and they have every right to be angry, you know. She definitely prayers answered. Prayers answered. Yep, definitely prayers answered. Right, quest. Australia's going on a quest. Absolutely. I feel as if you've been on a quest as well, though. You've been on a quest. Let me read this line. Oh, there we go. I don't know if that's any better. Right, discovery. All the things are going to come out, because it's like the discovery. Do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing like see, like say a trial, right, and then you get the prosecution to give the defence discovery so that they know what the prosecution's got so that they can defend, right? Well, this is what it is. It's like the people are getting the discovery from, like say, the governments, from the professionals, from the medical professionals, and it's just like discovery. That's what I'm saying. That's the analogy that I'm seeing. Um, that's the analogy I'm seeing, as in opening all the documents and going, oh my goodness. And in the back of their mind, this is people who were, I can't say fooled, I would just say frightened into submission. Frightened into submission. They're going to say, how did other people see that this was what they've always said it was and we didn't? People do some strange things when they're frightened. Yep, the trust in the media is going as well. The trust in the media is going. Very, very confused now. People are going to be very, very confused, as in what, why. They'll be asking why. Like the key to recovery. Do you know what I'm seeing as well for Australia? I'm smiling here. The key to recovery has been, well, it would be that way. I'm left-handed, right? So it would be that way to open it up, to open the door. So the key to and it's just have the bottom of the door, and the two doors are wide open, and everything's going to come out. That's what I'm seeing. Somebody's really, really working hard to get all these documents out. I still see, maybe it is the judiciary, maybe it's the judiciary that's working and saying, we want this and we want this and we want this, from government, from media, from medical professions, and it's a, we want this, we want this, we want this, and we want this, and we want it by now. We want it by this date. Military uniform, military. So that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. Wow. Oh, wow, that fell out there. Oh, well, about three. I'm going to put them just where they fell. Just where they fell. And there we go. So this, right, definitely breakthrough. It's definitely, see the way the walls falling. So it's definitely a breakthrough. The walls are coming down. The walls are coming down. The walls that, I feel as if this is the walls that the government set up are all breaking down. Brick by brick, brick by brick. Bright future ahead. There's a bright future ahead. Okay, put these over here. Oh, definitely. Do you know, I'm seeing like a forest, but did they destroy the forest? Did they destroy plant life? This is a good few years ago, I'm saying. No, this is, I don't think this is anything to do with the scary flu. It's as if somebody purposely went out in Australia and killed all the trees. Like, actually, is it fell a tree? Fell a tree? I would just say sod it down. That's, but I feel as if this was for malice. Maybe it's something I have to look into, because I've got a couple of things I want to look into for Australia. What? Oh, would it be for the climate change? Maybe I'm asking Thomas. Right, so look out for that coming, because I'll delve into that, because I'm sure it was Australia though. That I know, no. This is me and Thomas. No. I know about that one about the rainforest. I know about this. This is something to do with Australia. Because I'm arguing. I'm not arguing with him. I'm saying, was that? This is me saying, Thomas. Was that not the rainforest? Is that no? This was Australia. So see, this is the kind of relationship we've got where he's a wise one. He's really wise and everything, and he knows. But me being me, but he says that's a good thing, that a question. It's just, I mean, he probably drew lots and says, right, who's going to come and guide Karen? But Thomas is the one that's been lumbered with me. No, okay. It's not the one that was the rainforest, because I know about that myself. I know about that this is something to do with Australia, where they took down I think it was ancient trees, just to be nasty. I feel as if it was like it's like sacred trees. Sacred tree. Right, I'll just do a wee deep dive into that, because I don't want to get, because I'm in the middle of this and I'm getting hung up in this already. Right. Right, I feel as if there's a medical woman, scientist, they're onto her as well. They're onto her. They're looking at that's part of the discovery. So there was a medical woman in Australia who was very domineering, very you'll do as I tell you kind of thing. Well, I think she's getting looked into. Definitely. Papers, documents. Wow, do you know what I'm saying? Even things that were off, this might be off world coming in or something that's off world. I'm just going to say what I see, right? I always do that anyway. Like a spy. Was there a spy cam coming into Australia with the spying? Somebody was spying in Australia. Somebody. In our country. Wow. Like they tried to destroy this is tied into this other. So whatever this land is, they try to destroy it. It's the same in New Zealand. So I'm wondering if that's tied because there's ancient land. So there must be something in the ancient land that these, crazies want. Because people of the land are very, very powerful, and they don't. The crazies don't like it. Right. So this was divine intervention. Okay, divine intervention for Australia. There's there's a whole beacon of light. It's been put around Melbourne. Do you know. I mean, I know you might not think it, but there is a protective light around Melbourne, around that part. I keep saying Melbourne but it's the actual state. Okay, so it's around you. You'll see them all running for the hills soon, so you will. Yeah, meditate and contemplate. Right, things are going to start happening. Okay, I don't even know. I can't even remember what you do. See, yeah, the changing of the guard for Australia is coming. Okay, um, look out from now March because we're in March to maybe May to see things should start. Um, if there's any change, I'll let you know because obviously we're in a spiritual war and things can change. We've got to remember that. But for now, you know, definitely the light is back into Australia as well. You might not know it and it might not feel like it, but it is. You should feel a shift in energy, especially in Melbourne, a shift in energy in Melbourne because that was so oppressed. So that was the first question. So that was the first question. So there we go. First question. And then what's the second question? You can have a wee read at the second. I say, this is the teacher coming out in me. Have a wee read at the second question. And then we'll get started. It's the second question. Will New Zealand and Australia have coordinated takedown? That should be about the same then. A coordinated breakdown. We could have put the two into one, but we'll see what's said. Okay. Will New Zealand and Australia have a coordinated takedown? Thomas is saying yes already. Yep. Oh wow, these two. Oh, wait till you see what's come down. I think the answer might be yes. Yes, yeah. Oh, I think it's all systems good. They're ready to go. They're ready to go. Okay. So, take down. We take down. Right, they're just waiting on their orders. Remember I said they were in? They're in. I mean, I know I said they were in. This is, see, Thomas and I have conversations, right? And I said, I've just told people in New Zealand that the white hats are in, and then they get hit by a cyclone, and then they get hit by a mudslide. And they said, but they're in. They're in. So they're still in. Yes, the takedown is happening as we speak. It's happening as we speak. It may not look like, yep, secrets, look out for secrets being revealed. Okay? Secrets being revealed. But still, there's still choppy waters. There's still, because they're going to throw everything they can. Okay? They'll throw everything they can. Yep. Choice. It's a choice. You know? It's freedom. What do you choose? Do you choose this or do you choose freedom? They're definitely working together. In Australia and New Zealand, working together. I feel as if they're waiting on something. What are they waiting? Like, say, the deceived. I feel as if they're still waiting on people. You know, how long are you going to wait? Oh, 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 oh. Right, these three obviously wanted out, and that wants out too. Right, these all turned themselves around, so I'm just going to take them. It's where to place them. Right, okay. Oh, I get that. Oh, maybe people in New Zealand. Oh, maybe I've been starting a wee war, but I'll tell you in a minute. Right, okay. Right, brilliant. Right, okay. Right. The guilty cannot hide. The guilty can't hide, okay? Very, very much instinct. People are going to start using their instinct. Now, they started using it, but the people who were, you know, I wouldn't say they're asleep. I would just say they're me, 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 me. You know, me. Look after number one, me. Yep. I feel as if they're all going to be knowing that they were tricked. They were tricked. Absolutely. It's their destiny. Things are destined to come to a head. I feel for New Zealand, could be the cycle, could be, you know, enough's enough. Enough's enough. Definitely working. They're working on things. This is the good guys. People are starting to mistrust the media. It might not look it. It might not look it. This is the one I was saying. You might not know it, but Australia and New Zealand are soulmates. It's like Australia, New Zealand, and Scotland and Ireland. I'm getting they're all soulmates. They're all. I feel as if this possibly Canada and America as well, because people from Ireland, people from Scotland went to New Zealand, possibly sent to Australia, but went to Australia, went to Canada, went to America. I'm getting a New York connection most. It's as if they went to New York, especially the Irish. And I feel as if this is where the soulmates all come in. The soulmates come in, you know. Yep, it's nearing its completion. It's nearing its completion, okay. It's coming full circle. Full circle, it's coming, okay. There we go. Definitely. See all the things that they stole, all the riches, all the. Excuse me, I need to give you down. The land, the riches, things that they shouldn't. This is the greedy. It's not people who came there and settled, because they were just coming to settle. This was the elites, the crazies that stole the land. They stole the land. Didn't belong to them. Didn't belong to them. That's all getting exposed. That's all getting exposed. It's getting exposed in New Zealand, and it will get exposed in Australia as well. Okay, all coming down. It's coming down because that's erosion, okay? And that's obviously it coming down, the tower's down, and people are going to start using their instinct, you know. But I mean, Thomas has always said, don't, when I'm going off in one, he'll say, Karen, I need to speak to you a wee minute. And I was like, oh gosh, what have we done now? And I go, you've got to remember that people's critical thinking skills were diminished at school. And I thought, oh, that's right. So I've got to remember when I'm saying, oh, they're sleeping or they're sheep, and I'm guilty of that. I'm so guilty of it. But they're critical thinking skills, but they're me thinking skills. They're, I just done this for this, and I just done this so I could do this, So I can understand that. See, there's all the secrets. See, all these cards always come in at the same place, right? Secrets are going to be revealed about how the people were tricked, and obviously, it'll cause like trouble. Trouble. I always see these two towers as. Sometimes I see them as the twin towers, but these two towers as in, of old, the elites, the people who, I mean, they just want what everybody has. They want what everybody, people come here and we were supposed to have the share of the land ourselves. But these people are so greedy that they want it all. And they won't get it all. There's new earths coming, but not in the new earth the way that you expect it. New earth's coming in the way that, it'll be for everybody. For everybody. See what Thomas is trying to explain. I'll maybe take a wee cut of this because and put it, like say, as an on its own, because he's saying that everybody is equal in the eyes of the Lord. Everybody, and it's taken so long because they've taken the people out. He says they're gone. He says, but we still have people in this world that are me, and they'll be doing things for themselves and not for the collective. And I can understand that. When Thomas, likes of explained that to me, I thought, right, now I know why it's taking so long, because there's a hell of a lot of people who are selfish and they'll do things for themselves. And then you'll have the same scenario all over again where they want everything for themselves, And there is a good few people who still value money and want to make a lot of it. So there's still people in the world like that. And they've got to make sure that they've got everybody. I don't mean he's coming down and taking all these people that want money away. No. The ones that have got the potential to, try and rule the world for a nefarious reason. They've got to make sure that they're all away and they've not got that thinking. And that's what's taken a bit of time. Definitely. So the choice, right, they're working. This is what they're working on, making sure that when they're taken down, they're taken down properly. They're taken down properly. I forgot. See, I talk that long, I forget the question. Right. Will New Zealand and Australia have a coordinate? Yes, the answer is yes. Absolutely yes. Okay, so that was, these all three came. Definitely yes. Okay. They'll be taken down simultaneously. Thomas is, you might see, this is what I've been saying as well. Like, things will start happening in New Zealand, or things will start happening in Australia, and then New Zealand catches up. And then things will start happening in New Zealand, and then Australia catches up. That's what I'm saying. Right, definitely. It's a completion. Right, the deceit and everything that they were getting up to is coming out. Okay, definitely. As I said, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, the USA, especially New York, Scotland, England, you know, Wales, the UK, Ireland are all soulmates, but it's the people that are soulmates, it's not the crazies, Definitely. Do you know, Thomas is saying maybe look into the family because the family dynamic is coming back. Where when I was young, my mum stayed at home. And then it was, oh no, you can't stay at home, But it was all to do with tax and it was all to do with money. And that dynamic is coming back where, whoever wants to stay at home and look after children, bring children up in the proper way, the way with values and not materialistic. Because that's the way I don't mean everybody, but that's the way, the media, it's always materialistic things. Um, that's coming back. The families, values, family life, that's all coming back. But this is nearing its completion. This period of time where the see what must have, as I call them, the see what must have. That generation is going. Where you say it, you want it, and you must have it. You must have it. And people were getting themselves into debt to keep up with the Joneses, but you're not really keeping up with the Joneses. You're keeping up with like the crazies. Buy this, buy this, buy this. Oh, this isn't working anymore. You've got the iPhone 260 that you don't even need. So yes, they will be taken down. The crazies will be taken down simultaneously. Okay. Right, bring love into the situation. I feel as if it was going to be more love. Instead of, as I said, the see what must have generation or, the keeping up with the Joneses, and the fast pace of life is going to slow down. Life's going to slow down. So that was the second question.